If you're hitting the road for Thanksgiving this week, you might tune up your car with a fresh oil change.
And you expect to get what you pay for, of course, when you go into the shop.
Thanks to a mechanic who showed us that you don't always get the oil that you pay for. Jimmy has no explanation. Jimmy, can we talk to you about why you gave us that regular oil?
Over 75% of car breakdowns don't happen because the car is old. They happen because of bad maintenance. Shocking, right? Most people believe cars are done after 150,000 miles. But that's just not true. With the right care, your car can easily exceed 300,000 and even reach 500,000 miles without big repairs. In this video, you'll watch how to make that happen. We'll also bust a turbo engine myth that's destroyed hundreds of cars. And at the end, there's a bonus tip that most drivers forget, which could save you thousands of dollars. Before we dive in, make sure you are subscribed to the channel for weekly updates and automotive insights. Habit number 1, stop trusting the 10,000-mile oil change rule. Changing your oil every 10,000 miles sounds great. Less hassle, fewer appointments, and less money spent. Wrong. This idea could cost you your whole engine. Car companies often stretch oil change intervals to make their cars seem cheaper to maintain during the warranty period. But once you're past 100,000 miles, any big repair comes out of your pocket, not theirs. Any experienced mechanic, engine specialist, or seasoned driver will agree that changing your oil every 5,000 miles or every 6 months is essential, especially when using full synthetic oil. This is extra important if you're often stuck in traffic, hauling heavy loads, or driving in hot or dusty places. Manufacturer schedules are just guesses. They're not made to help your engine live forever. Stick to the long intervals, and you risk building up sludge, burning seals, or worse, full engine failure. That kind of mistake could cost you over $4,000. Here's the deal. Car makers want you to buy new cars. They're not worried about helping your old ones stay alive, but you should be. Habit number 2, don't wait for transmission trouble. Most drivers never think about their transmission until it starts slipping. But by the time that happens, it's usually too late. You're already looking at a full rebuild or replacement. Unlike engine oil, transmission fluid isn't something you top off regularly. It's sealed in tight, and over time it wears down. Even if it looks clean, still red, with no strange smell, it can still be full of tiny metal flakes, worn clutch bits, and varnish. After about 60,000 miles, this mix turns into something like liquid sandpaper. It slowly grinds your transmission from the inside. That's why you should drain and fill your car every 60,000 miles, or every 6 years, whichever comes first. If you drive a hybrid, you can stretch it to 90,000 miles, but never go beyond that. And here's a warning. Never flush an ignored transmission. If it's never been serviced, drain and fill. Flushing can stir up junk that's holding the system together and cause more harm than good. Always use the correct fluid, too. Don't cheap out. Toyota needs Toyota WS. Honda needs ATF DW1. Generic fluid might seem like a bargain, but it can quietly destroy your transmission. And that repair, it starts at $3,000 and only goes up. Habit number 3, coolant isn't forever. Flush it regularly. Many drivers believe coolant lasts forever. It doesn't. Waiting until 100,000 miles to change is like playing Russian roulette with your engine. Coolant comes in many colors, including pink, blue, yellow, and orange, and it's designed to last a while. But after 5 years of heat and pressure, the coolant slowly turns acidic. When that happens, it stops protecting and starts corroding. What does that mean for you? A bad coolant system can ruin your water pump, damage seals, block your heater core, and even cause head gasket failure. That's when you see white smoke from the exhaust, misfires, or your coolant disappears without any puddles. If you see those signs, your engine might be getting eaten from the inside. To be safe, flush your coolant every 5 years or 50,000 miles. Whether you drive a Toyota, Ford, or hybrid doesn't matter. Once coolant goes bad, everything it touches is at risk. Coolant is cheap, but replacing an engine? That's not. Habit number 4, timing belts. Let's be honest, most people never think about their timing belt. It's hidden inside your engine, out of sight and out of mind. But if it breaks, your engine is toast. Pistons can slam into valves, and just like that, your engine is destroyed. The repair? Anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 or more. Most cars with timing belts need them changed between 60,000 and 100,000 miles or every 7 to 10 years. Even if you hardly drive, time and heat still wear it out. Here's the scary part. Timing belts usually snap without warning. You might hear a ticking sound or spot some oil near the cover, but there's no sign most of the time. It just breaks. Boom. Game over. Play it safe and replace the belt on time? It's a whole lot cheaper than rebuilding your entire engine. Habit number 5, old spark plugs equals to wasted gas. Spark plugs seem small, but they make a big difference. When they wear down, your car might burn up to 30% more fuel than it should. That's like throwing gas money right out the window. Old plugs cause weak sparks. That means poor fuel burn, sluggish power, and wasted gas. Most cars need new spark plugs every 60,000 to 100,000 miles. Iridium plugs last longer than copper ones, but none last forever. Watch for signs like rough idling, slow starts, poor acceleration, and misfires. Smelling raw fuel from the exhaust? That's a clue that your plugs or ignition coils aren't doing their job. If you ever pull out a spark plug covered in oil or coolant, don't ignore it. Oil might mean a leaking valve cover gasket, and coolant could mean a much bigger problem, like internal engine damage. Fresh plugs mean better gas mileage, more power, and a longer-lasting engine. An easy win. Habit number 6, a fuel filter. The fuel filter might be small, but it's super important. Over time, it catches dirt, rust, and tiny bits of debris from your gas tank. As it clogs up, your fuel pump must work harder until it burns out. A fuel pump replacement can cost you back $500 to $1,000, while a new fuel filter costs only around $40. Most older cars need a new filter every 30,000 to 60,000 miles. Newer cars with in-tank filters can last closer to 100,000 miles. Still, don't wait too long. Here's a clever tip. Before replacing the fuel filter, remove the fuel pump fuse and let the engine run until it shuts off on its own. That relieves the pressure in the lines so you don't get sprayed with fuel. And always working in a space with good airflow fuel vapors is no joke. This simple habit can save your fuel system and your wallet. Habit number 7, don't let bad brake fluid ruin your stops. Next up, brake fluid. It might not look dangerous, but it can quietly ruin your brakes if you ignore it. This fluid soaks up water over time. It's called hygroscopic. After 7 to 10 years, it can absorb so much moisture that it loses its power to protect you. That's bad because fresh DOT3 fluid boils at 401 degrees Fahrenheit. DOT4 boils at 446 degrees Fahrenheit. But once water gets in, the boiling point can drop to 284 degrees Fahrenheit or lower. That old fluid can boil if you're stuck in traffic and hit the brakes a lot. Boiling fluid creates air bubbles. Suddenly, your brake pedal might feel soft or squishy, and your car could take longer to stop. In serious cases, the brakes might even fail. To check the situation of your brake fluid, use a tester. These cost about $22. Dip it into the brake fluid reservoir, press the button, and check the moisture reading. If it shows more than 3%, it's time to flush the system immediately. This quick check can play a big role in keeping you safe on the road. Habit number 8, differential and transfer case. Your engine makes the power, but the differential and transfer case deliver it to your wheels. These components work hard every time you drive, yet many people forget to service them, leading to costly repairs. They use thick fluid to keep internal gears cool and smooth, but it breaks down and collects dirt over time. If ignored, metal parts can grind and wear out. For rear-wheel or all-wheel drive vehicles, change the differential fluid every 30,000 to 50,000 miles. Locate the unit, place a drain pan underneath, remove the drain plug, and then fill the plug to drain completely. Replace the drain plug, refill with OEM fluid using a pump until it drips out, then reinstall the fill plug. If it's your first time, ask a mechanic to guide you. Habit number 9, clean your airflow brain, the mass airflow sensor. The MAF sensor is a smart device that tracks the air flowing into your engine. But when it gets dirty, it sends the wrong signals. That throws off the air-fuel mix, leading to rough idling, engine hesitation, bad fuel economy, or stalling. Sometimes you'll even see a check engine light with codes like P0100 to P0104. But don't rush to replace it. Clean it first. Just unplug and remove the sensor carefully. Grab a can of MAF sensor cleaner, never use brake or carb cleaner, and spray it gently to wash away the dirt. Let it dry completely before putting it back. Once reinstalled, you can clear any engine codes. If you have an OBD2 scanner, check the airflow numbers before and after to see the improvement. Habit number 10, swap out that PCV valve. The PCV valve has one job. It manages the pressure and harmful vapors inside your engine. But when it gets clogged, problems follow fast. You might notice oil leaks, high usage, or weird engine behavior. This part might be small, usually just $10 to $20, but it packs a punch. If it gets stuck closed, it can blow out engine gaskets. If stuck in the open position, your engine might use up a quart of oil every 1,000 miles. Luckily, it's easy to replace and should be done every 30,000 to 50,000 miles. Just twist out the old valve, snap in a new one, and ensure the hose connected to it has no cracks or leaks. That's it. A healthy PCV valve helps your engine breathe cleanly and stay leak-free. Habit number 11, get an alignment before your tires suffer. Tire alignment doesn't seem like a big deal until your tires wear out unevenly or your car pulls to one side. Around 35% of drivers skip or delay this simple service. That ends up costing more in the long run. Here's what happens when your wheels are out of alignment. If your tires are toe-in, the outer edges wear down faster. If they're toe-out, the inner edges take the hit. And if your steering wheel looks crooked when driving straight, that's another red flag. Most cars need an alignment every 15,000 miles. It costs around $75 to $100 and is worth every penny. Not only will your tires last longer, but you'll also enjoy smoother handling and boost your fuel economy by up to 10%. Don't wait until your tires are bald. Stay ahead of the game. Habit number 12, never rev a cold engine. Revising your engine in the morning is tempting, especially if you love the sound. But doing that while it's cold is one of the worst things you can do, especially if you have a turbo engine. Cold oil is thick and has yet to reach all the moving parts. Revving too soon causes metal-on-metal grinding, which shortens your engine's life and speeds up wear. The right way? Start your car and wait 30 to 60 seconds. Let the oil warm up and move around. Then drive gently. Keep your RPMs under 3,000 until the temp gauge starts moving. If your car has a blue coolant light, wait until it shuts off. Take care of your engine while it's cold and it'll thank you later. Habit number 13, rinse off rust. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's clean. Mud, salt, and road grime stick to the bottom of your car and slowly eat away at it. Rust attacks brake lines, exhaust systems, suspension parts, and even the car's frame, which is dangerous and expensive. You don't need fancy tools. Get a good undercarriage wash every season. If you live where it snows, wash underneath every month during winter. Near the ocean? Salt's in the air year-round, so keep up the habit. Washing the outside is good. Washing the bottom is smart. Bonus tip, keep a record. A simple habit sets smart car owners apart from the rest. They keep a maintenance log. It doesn't have to be fancy. A $2 notebook, phone app, or spreadsheet works. Track every oil change, tire rotation, fluid flush, and repair with date and mileage. This habit helps spot issues like oil loss or uneven tire wear early. As mechanics know you're informed, it also prevents unnecessary services at the shop. Plus, a complete log boosts resale value by showing the car was well cared for. Most people forget past work, but with a log, you won't. This one habit can save thousands and help your car hit 500,000 miles. Later on, I'll reveal what most mechanics overlook in the simple 5-minute fix that could save you thousands, so stay tuned to this channel. Remember to like, share, and we'll catch you in the next episode.